This is Stardust. She was our very first wild Mustang that my sister Marissa got back in 2019. She is a 7-year-old 15-hand Mustang out of the Warm Springs HMA in Oregon. And so here we are at a indoor arena cross-country schooling event with Annie Grandia from Grand Farms Eventing in Vaughan, Washington. We ended up bringing 3 horses down, but this is Marissa on Stardust. And so right here, they're just going to take a few warm-up fences. And this was just such a great experience to get out and about. The weather's still gross, but having this amazing footing to school some of the elements is awesome. Oh, you can see she popped it there. She's going to go around and do it again. And Stardust is just like, this is way too easy. So she's taking it at a really weird kind of like no effort. Oh, there she goes. Now she's starting to warm up. But yeah, so Stardust loves to jump, but the little stuff is kind of hard for her. She doesn't like to put a lot of effort into it. But she is just a super brave Mustang. This is her probably second time ever schooling cross-country elements. She's done quite a bit of show jumping, but not too many of the cross-country style elements. She took that line lovely. She's starting to find her pace. They're coming around to take that white fence again, which now she's respecting a little bit more. Oh, you can see here she was like not super thrilled about the log, so kind of shortcutted it. She's coming for the kind of coupe there. Took that right out of stride. Coming around to another coupe. And took it lovely. But yeah, she does not respect the little teeny things. Says they're hard. She got her lead changed, so she's just circling back around to this log here to get a little bit straighter to it. You can see Stardust wasn't super excited, wanted to cut it off, but Marissa kept her nice and straight over that. Back to the log, which she took really well. And then they end over that coupe. So just finishing out really strong on this first course. And so kind of what happened was Annie would tell Marissa a course and they'd go out and ride it. Then the other person would go and they do a different course. So it's like constantly changing which jumps they were going to in what order. So she's taking the little one here, back around to the coupe. She's going to go around this time, so not taking that other jump. She's going to come down here to this line, which is this kind of rolled top with the brush. Took that really well. And then there's a medium log here, which you can see she took at a really weird angle. Okay, so they ran this line again, and that was better. But you can see Stardust likes to pop things. And then they're coming over here. And this was a super fun jump. So there's a jump leading into the indoor arena. And they went and cantered around a little bit in here. And this was just such a great challenge for the horses because it was a change of lighting. And it definitely makes the horses think because they're jumping up into the little bit darker indoor arena. And then here they're going to jump out. And it's a bit of a drop down. You see Stardust was like, oh my gosh, what are we doing? But took it really well. Such a brave little Mustang. So here they're going again. Now you can see she's picked up her pace a little bit, and she's a little bit more in sync with Marissa. They're coming to this next log. Beautiful. Now they're coming around. I think they're going to go for their line again. But you can start seeing like Stardust actually wake up a little bit. She's throwing in her little Mustang sass. Took that jump super well, coming for the medium log. Took that right out of stride. They're coming around back to the indoor arena again. And you can see Stardust is like, okay, now I know my job. She's really picked up her striding here. Marissa has to kind of check her back. Be like, focus on me. They get their flying lead change through the arena, which Stardust loves her lead changes, and she was like really on them today. They're coming back out. You can see Stardust is like totally game. Jumped right out, much smoother that time. Wasn't quite as awkward. And then she's bringing her back down. And so then they got to go play out in the water complex, which had this lovely blue water. It was so cool. It made you feel like you're in Florida or something. Just the prettiest teal water. And so Stardust really had no issues just walking through it. Stardust has been in quite a bit of water, so this was super easy. So then they started picking up the trot and just trotting around in it without any issues. Stardust thought this was like the funnest thing ever. And so they're just trotting through, getting used to all the splashing. And again, Stardust just took this like a complete champ. No worries. She's quite happy to play in water. And so now they're just cantering through it a little bit. And again, Stardust is like, whatever. And so here they started adding in a jump. So there's a jump there that they took. Then she has to come around. They get their flying lead change. Canter right into the water. This Mary is so brave. And canter on out. Here they're going through again. And then I think they're going to go take that jump again. So going through the water to the jump, you can see she gets a little bit wiggly. Marissa keeps her nice and straight. They go out. And then they turn around. And then they're going to come on back again. And you see Stardust took that really well. Back into the water. Super little Mustang. We are just super excited to start competing on her this coming year. She loves cross country. So here there's some play with some banks. So trotting through the water, steering her up. You can see Stardust wasn't quite sure what they were doing, but was super happy to try. And they're coming back around. Go around the tree, back over, and then here they're going to be jumping down. So Marissa has to lean back and then back into the water. But just so much fun. And they're trotting around. And I think they're coming back around for the bank. You can see Stardust is just having so much fun. She's got that extra spring in her trot. Jumping down again. That was much smoother. And canter through the water. Such a brave Mary. And now she's like, okay, we're going to go hang out over here. Lots of praises. And so after the water, they came back and did one more course on all the cross-country elements. And so you can see here they're coming for the brush roll top. You can kind of see the medium log a little bit better. And Stardust, again, was just right on point. She had that lovely canter, took all the obstacles just lovely. Little jump into the arena there. And took the little logs in the indoor. Yeah, overall, Stardust was absolutely amazing today. She was super brave, super rideable, tried her hardest in everything she did, jumped out really nice there, coming around for, oh, and they're all done. And yeah, she was just, oh, are they going to take one? She missed her jump there, so they're coming around to take this coop with the log on it one more time. Through the puddle, over the last jump there, and then now they're done. And yeah, Stardust was awesome. So this was a great cross-country schooling to start off our spring with the amazing little white Mustang. I couldn't be more proud of how well she did.